Testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2. Good afternoon, hockey fans. Here we are at the Lumberjack broadcast, getting ready for 2 games today, JV and varsity. Coming at you at noon and at 2. JV first, varsity second. We got the Buffalo Bison in town, down Buffalo, just west of the metro area. They're in town, rolled in just about an hour ago. They look like they're about ready to go. We got a few cameras for you today. Net cam 1, main cam, net cam 2, bench cam, my cam, we're ready to go. Still missing that locker room cam. I still want to get when the girls come out. We'll see if I can arrange for that one. I got options for more cameras, but Wi-Fi's in good shape. It is Saturday morning, game 5 of the hockey season. Your varsity girls are 4-0 on the season, looking to keep it rolling. This should be a good test today. As you can see, the Zambonis just out on the ice. We had 11:55 on the clock to start the broadcast. We wanted to get you started right away. We are already just a little bit behind schedule. So as the Zamboni goes around, we'll get about I think it's a 7-minute warm-up, 5 to 7-minute warm-up, and game time. So if I had to estimate game time here, I would estimate about 12:15. Maybe 12:17, so still time to get that lunch, get your snacks, beverages, get ready to go, and we'll be back at you. I'm going to mute you for just a little bit here, but we are rolling, all set up, ready to go. Hang tight, everybody. It's Hockey Saturday. right, hockey fans, as you can see, I'm going to get you right there right now. Your Jacks are on the bench, looking like they're getting ready to go. Buffalo's still in their locker room. This is the Buffalo Bison. So we're about to get at it on the warm-ups here. It's kind of nice in the rink today. Not too hot, not too cold. Beautiful day outside. Give you a side-by-side here. Kind of a... Whoops. Hold on. Boom. There we go. So for those of you that maybe not be too familiar, which by the way, I am working, I think, if you can see right here, I've got a 2-camera mount system going on. That's the goalie cams. And they're not quite at the exact angles. I'm going to have to figure out how to get those a little bit better. But as they put the nets up, there's the, hold on, that's wrong ones. Goalie cam. Goalie cam. There we go. So I got to work on those a little bit better. That one on the right's pretty good. The one on the left, we're going to have to work on a little bit. But better than nothing. So let's get back to... So this is the first national rink here at the Bemidji Community Arena. Not a big crowd yet. I expect it to get better. The mezzanine up there is about half full to start. Looks like there's a pretty good crowd in the warming area down above the net over there. And then, of course, all the stands here. Looks like the girls have decided they're going out on the ice. No referees yet, although the referees are standing behind the sport book area. Give you a quick look at the Buffalo. So the Buffalo Bison up here from just west of the metro, about half an hour. Out Highway 55 if I'm not mistaken. They are in their away darks, black jerseys, black socks trimmed in purple and white. Black helmets. Sharp looking. Let's get a count here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 it looks like. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yep, 11 and 2 goalies. So 11 skaters, 2 goalies for the Bison. Let's see what we got going on here for your Jacks. I believe Jersey is still out with a concussion. So Libby Byron in net today. And let's see, we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, and a goalie it looks like. So 13 skaters and a goalie. 3 lines, 4D probably. Give you another side-by-side here on the net cams. Let's see. Yeah, they're not the best. Might have to adjust those later. Let's get a look at the Bison here. So I hope you're all enjoying your Saturday afternoon here now that we're getting started. We're a little bit behind schedule. The Bantam B2 game went a little long before us. Looks like Frank Lossing, Stitchworth, and running it on defense. Interesting, Lossing is going to be maybe only down for a period. She's normally playing up on the varsity. She's having a great year. Give you a quick look at the D here. And then everybody else looks pretty normal. We've got 5:24 on the warm-up clock, so it's going to be about a 12, 17, 18 start, which is going to delay the varsity start till probably closer to 2:20. The JV's been having a little bit of a rough go of it. I believe they're 1-3. They played really good in the third period against the Rams. While your varsity is sitting at 4-0, looking to keep that rolling against Buffalo today. And then, of course, right before Thanksgiving, the Tuesday before Thanksgiving, we're making an all-important trip up to Warroad for 2, which possibly could be the toughest test of the year. They don't mess around up in Warroad. In fact, there may be 1 or 2 watching, up there today. Hopefully, fans, if you're watching this morning, happy Saturday. We should see if we want to get Mr. Kevin do a little color commentating. He knows these girls really well. A little on the quiet side. He might not want to do it. We'll see. 3:40 to go here in the warm-up clock. right, hockey fans, 37 to go. Kevin's going to go say hi to somebody who wanted to real quick, and I think we might have a color guy for the JV broadcast. Kevin Williamson, who has helped coach these JV girls at varsity girls a lot in years past, so he knows them really, really well. So hopefully we'll get him to do some color here for us. In the meantime, we are just about ready for some hockey. 5 seconds on the clock. There you go. Thrown on bench cam here. Actually, we'll give you a side-by-side. Girls are picking up the pucks, kind of. One from each team anyway. Looks like Runnigan's in there. Larson's trying to help. I was thinking I'd start keeping track of turnovers and passes to nowhere with this JV team. They've really been struggling for good quality passing and smart passing. We can get a correlation between bad passes versus goals against. In case you're wondering, the hot chocolate is good, coming from the concession stand up here at the BCA. Sounds like the Jacks are ready to go. And Buffalo's ready to go. So the Jacks are going left or right. Looks like Larson, Carlson, and Fuller. So we got a little bit of a line switch up here. Carlson at center, Fuller left wing, Larson right wing. Referees checking with the scorekeepers. Buffalo goalie. Sorry, checked with Byron, I believe. So we're just waiting for the scorekeepers to give us the nod here. Again, 12:20 start time, 20 minutes behind schedule. And still waiting here. Oh, I know what it is. Waiting for our second referee. Now he's on the bench. You can see just there on the right. Here he comes, hopping over the boards. There we go. It is time for hockey. Puck is down, won by Carlson. She tries to drop it back to Runnigan. Tries to get it up to Fuller. Picked off at their own blue line by Buffalo. They go back D to D. Carlson on the forecheck, doing a nice job. Now around to Larson on the near wall. She's battling against two Buffalo. Now Carlson's in there. She's also whacking it. Larson throws it towards the net. Fuller now chasing on the other side. Steals. She throws it back to Runnigan. And now the Jacks throw it back in behind the net. Kevin, just go ahead and put the headset on. Make her fit. You can turn yourself up or down in your ears by that second one. Right is louder. Left is quieter. Buffalo picks it up the blue line, trying to get around Runnigan. Puck goes back on the end wall. So if you want, you can work that camera. It just does nothing but follow the puck, or you don't have to. You can just sit here and chat. Welcome to the broadcast.
I'm too much of a rookie. Too much of a rookie to monitor
well,
cameras.
you know these girls just about as good as anybody, and you know a lot about hockey, so you're in good shape. Buffalo back along the end wall, tried to look like throw back to the point. That was Winkler. She throws it up ice. Icing's waved off. So Buffalo's going to have to go 200 feet. The Jacks change it up. Now they're trying to bust through center with some speed. Coming up 1-on-2 here. Shot. That was blocked by Stitsworth. Good job by Stitsworth getting in front of that. Now battle along the wall. Lossing comes off with it. Lossing taking a shift down here on JV, trying to help out the defense. She's decided to go for a skate. Throws it up to Knutson, who loses the puck. Lossing had gone down in a heap. And there Stitsworth throws it in deep. So far, pretty even back and forth. Buffalo tries to throw it up ice. It looked like Winkler must have blocked it or got a piece of it. Pemberton and Knutson trying to get in there on the forecheck, but Buffalo's going to bring it up the near wall. We lost power there for a minute. Always there's technical glitches when you do this crap, Kev. That's what happens. If it's not one thing, it's the other. But normally it's the Wi-Fi. So you've been watching these girls for a number of years, haven't you?
Boy, since they were 6, 7, 8 years old, yeah.
That's a long time. You know them better than anybody. This one comes back to the defense. She kind of does a spinorama, looking for somebody to pass you. Cross ice to the other D. Tries her up a low shot. Oh, that was close. Nice job from Winkler to get that tip away from the net. Kind of a half a whip by the defense there. Winkler tries to throw it up ice. That didn't work. Now picked up by Runningen. She does the old spinorama. Pestered by a couple of Bison. Now the Bison pick it up. Trying to get to the dot. Brunette hits Fuller. Tries to get it on 1D. She's trying to get it up. She tries to whack it in deep. That didn't work. And now the Buffalo come up the other way.
This Buffalo team skates well. You see some real nice skaters out there.
I agree with you. And good passing so far.
Yeah, moving the puck well, speed and quickness.
And the Bison throw it in deep. Runningen gets a piece of it. She tries to whack it up to Fuller, who's got it. Fuller gets it poked off her stick. Buffalo steals on the other way back, and that one looks like it might have gone into the bench. Yeah, I don't really know much about this Buffalo team. They're new in our section, I believe. Did they just get switched around?
I think they did. They've had a good program for many years, at least on the boys' side, going back kind of up and down like any program. But I think they work real hard with their skill level down there.
That was Carlson on the draw. That goes back to Lossing. Lossing's trying to make a move. She's getting pestered by a couple of Bison. Carlson now has it. She dumps it in deep. Carlson behind the net. Larson going in there to try and help. Bison trying to come away with it. They get it up to the hash marks, and here comes one Bison. Kind of a 1-on-4 deal there. Sitzworth is going to be the first one to get to it on the end line. And that goes around to Lossing. Lossing over to Fuller. Fuller able to get it out of the zone. And we're going to get a line change here for the Jacks. 0-0 your score here. 12:40 to go here in the afternoon start to this one. This one comes all the way back to Stitsworth. She goes cross ice over to Lossing. She's going to swivel around her own net. Does the old spinorama. Stolen away by Buffalo here. Church gives it a whack up to Brunette. And now over to Knutson here in the near wall, who gives it the old backhand to nowhere. That one's going to be picked up by the Bison. Who's going to grab it at center ice. She's got a kind of a 1-on-5 deal going here. Tries to cross ice to a partner in the slot. That didn't work. And that should be icing on the Jacks. And it is.
You know, I think we may want to do a little better job, especially our defense. We get the puck. Our first move is to see where we can go with it, seemingly. And your first move should be, where can I move it to? And you should know that before you even get a hold of it. And they may want to be a little quicker on that. Don't overhandle it so much.
Yep, agreed. Let's see. I got to watch my little battery here. So that one's that one. Purple. Pardon me, folks, I got to do a little quick switcheroo here.
Buffalo's pressuring pretty well, but Bemidji's really keeping him to the outside. Not a lot of pressure right in front of the net. Doing a nice job moving it aside. Now you want to pressure again, gap up. some of their horses out. I think Bemidji could use a line change. A little bottled in, a little boxed in. There we go. Goaltender covered it and get a change.
Get the charger going here. Not sure why that is not working for me.
A good face-off, good job by Fuller jumping in to help the center. Centers, it's not just the center that wins the face-off. Wingers can come in and help out, and that determines wins and losses as well.
You're so right about that, Kev. Oh boy.
Well, Bemidji is attacking a little bit. They got to jump in a little quicker. Don't give them space. Well, good job back checking. Whoop, we got a penalty coming up on Buffalo. Took out one of our back checkers. I don't know if we'll call it checking or interference. It was an interference in my mind, but
Kev, you are doing fantastic. Why?
So face-off will be down in Buffalo's zone, and yeah, they got an interference penalty. One of our back checkers back checking hard, and the Buffalo player literally just took a shoulder to her, took her out.
Let's try this one.
There's Addy back. Good job, Addy. Dumping that puck up.
Come on.
A little one-on-one situation here for Buffalo. Buffalo gal actually did a nice job trying to, rather than beating the defense, she just shot right through her. Just happened to miss the net. There's Riley Knutson with it. Now Brooks. Yeah, we're getting a line change. And a whistle. And my job right now for the last 3 minutes is to make you look good.
Yeah, right, exactly. You're doing a great job. Actually, you know what? If you want to even one-up it, swing that camera around on the action, and I will make that the live camera.
Okay.
Folks, I'm trying to get the battery situation working. Yeah, let the work speak for itself. Having a bit of a charging emergency here.
Buffalo's got some quickness, and they jump on the pucks a little quicker than we have. Taking away our space. Which means that, the puck's going to one of our gals, and the gals without the puck, the Bemidji girls without the puck, have to make sure that they're available right away as an outlet for whoever's going to be getting the puck. Like right now, Brooke has the puck, someone's got to be available immediately, and she did. Nice job. Little number 7. She's a new one, so I don't know all the players. Nice shot, nice save.
Yeah, one thing we've been needing to do, Kev, is get more shots on goal.
Yeah.
For sure.
I had a coach years ago, Andre Beaulieu. He spoke French way better than English. He would say, shoot the puck, score the goal, win the game.
Yeah, that's a bit.
It was that easy.
It's that simple.
Which it never was. But you're right. Get the chance of the shot, take it. There's a time and a place to be selfish. In front of the net is one of them. There's Sophie with it. Good D to D to Addy. Bump it up now. Yep.
Gee.
Nice job.
Come on, work.
Puck's in the corner. Sophie is after it. Up to the boards. We want to do a little better job of handling it along the boards too. Getting a little bit of just kind of shoving it around. Get control of it. If they take it from you, they take it from you. But don't bobble it and give it to them. Good job Carly getting there as quick as she could and force them into a bad pass. Sometimes just getting there quick, you may not be the one to take it from them, but you're forcing them into a bad pass or a mistake, and and you've done your job, just like Carly did there.
Well, Kev, I think I might have got it.
Oh, good.
Finally got it. Oh, you're doing great, buddy. You're saving my butt up here. Oh, sorry about that, folks. But we were going to have an emergency there if I didn't get some power to the main battery switcher here. And look at that. That's how I got you into running the camera. Look at that. You're doing great.
Nice ploy.
Yeah, exactly. It worked. Whew, I'm sweating now. I'm scrambling so much. Down to 10% on the Look at that. We're laughing. You're doing great.
I'm like the third liner waiting for the first liner to get his skates
fourth,
tied.
but it's good to give yourself over.
Yeah, I'm the fourth. You're right. On a team with only 3 lines.
Not even the B team. You're doing great, Kev. You know a lot about hockey.
Oh.
You want me to take the camera back, or you feel comfortable?
No,
all right.
You go ahead and grab it.
So what did I miss? Nobody scored yet, everybody. 0-0's your score. Thank you for putting up with the camera. If I didn't get some power to this main iPad, if it goes poof, we lose the whole stream. So a little bit of a hook there by Pemberton.
Yeah, it was a little bit. Had the hands up, or stick up into the hands. But
so Buffalo with it here at center. That goes back to Lossing. She throws cross ice. Tried to get it over to Burnett. Buffalo's going to pick it up. Slingshot around their own net. Look at that nice hard pass. Lossing's going to grab it.
I'd like to see us make shorter passes, but that's not on the head of the passer. That's on the head of the gals that are open. They're open and too far away. Buffalo
from the point throws it in. Now at the dot. Backhand out front. Nice job there. I think it was that Winkler. Nice job there. Pestering the one in front. Carlson trying to get through center. She gets it taken away from her. Stolen away by Fuller. Tries to split the D. That could have been interference. She goes down in a heap.
Could have been, yeah. But she needed someone with her. Again, the gals need to react a little quicker and get up with the puck carriers.
Winkler throws across ice. That's going to be offsides on Buffalo. So you want to see the system here? So we got the main camera.
Do I?
This is your camera feed.
Okay.
All I got to do is go like that. We got a camera on the bench. And then I can even go like this where we got 2 goalie cams.
Oh my gosh.
Side by side. That's kind of wonky. I got to fix that so I can switch back and forth. Yeah, I can even say, hey, thanks for watching.
That's amazing.
Isn't that cool?
Well, you've done I enjoy listening to and watching your cast with the younger gals that I watch.
Save Byron, and she gets the mid on it.
She's done a nice job. You know that I watched her last game, the Byron girl, and she made one really good save with her feet. You know, it sounds like an insignificant thing, but these shots on the ice, you get your foot out quick enough, and that tells me that she's well trained, but she's also a good goalie. I think she does a nice job.
She's really good with those flippers.
8th grader, yeah. That's such a difference in shot going from to high
school. If you think about it, and she was ready to play varsity and step up to that role until Lauer got here, but she's saving all our bacon.
That would have been really tough. You get an 8th grader up with these girls. I mean, you got college level shots at the varsity level. That would be really hard for her.
Called good at the line here. Buffalo trying to get somewhere. Shot. There's
another good foot.
Yep. Flipper save Byron. I like to call it flippers.
Flippers, yeah.
And this one comes back, played by the Buffalo goalie, taking away the icing. Buffalo hard shot, throwing it up ice. And that gets missed, and we're going to go all the way back, looks like to the left of the Buffalo goalie. Yeah, so I think the Jacks are looking forward to having a good, solid year. I think Lauer coming in, she's done really well to start the season.
Yeah, she has. I don't know how much she's been tested yet, but she plays her position well from what I've seen, makes the saves.
None of that. I think she plays the puck really well.
Yes,
she's
she does.
Puck smart.
Handles the puck really well. And that's almost like a third defense.
Yeah. There was one play, really I think it was in the second game, where we had, it might have been the Grand Forks game. I think it was Grand Forks. We had Grand Forks pinned down for a minute and a half or so, dead tired. They iced the puck, She went out and played it knowing how tired they were and threw it up ice during the change to try and catch them. And I thought that was very hockey-wise puck smart.
Yeah, very astute.
You know, because they were trying to get all 5 off the ice, and she rushed over to the near corner, got there, and threw it up there as fast as she could. Here comes Burnett through center, 1-on-2, going to get caught from behind.
That's Mika.
Oh, is it? You're right, that's Novak.
Good for her, handling the puck, skating with it.
Sorry?
Whoops.
not so good for her. Mika goes down in a heap, so Novak going off. Lossing with it. She gets knocked off the puck.
Yeah, Lawson's got
I think she's having a good year too.
She is.
And Byron puts it in the mid.
She's got to look to move it quicker than she is looking. She wants to skate with it. Move it quick. Move it and get up with the play. Be a fourth forward. A good defense can do that. You get the puck, you bump it immediately. You're still in with the play. Especially if you can drift in, enter the zone, you drift into the top of the circle. You may be the ending shooter.
This face-off won by the Jacks, but they throw it up ice. Shot. That one went Buffalo's own player. This is Larson trying to get it out of the zone. Carlson tries to get up to Fuller, kind of gave it a backhand shovel.
Yeah, fumbled a little. Fumbled a little bit.
Fumble. And that's going to be icing on your Jacks. And we're going to go all the way back to the left of Byron. I'll leave it on the goalie cam and the regular cam. So face off here to the right goes to Buffalo. They throw it back to the D. Towards the net. Oh, what a screen by Buffalo.
Yeah.
That was the plan the whole way through. We had quite the angle on it. And Buffalo's going to score first. That was a heck of a screen. Byron couldn't see a thing.
No, it was a good shot, and that's all you need to do, throw it at the net. No, she couldn't see anything. And, Carlson was in front of it, but she's a center, so I'm not sure where the D were. They may have been moving other people out.
Yeah, that's why you got to move that player out from in front of your goalie.
Yeah.
This is Runnigan to hurry up and go back and get it. Jacks now down 1-0. Runnigan picks it up.
Nice job. Nice job. Picking
now
up
this is Brunette with it. She gains the zone. Knutson in there to help. And Buffalo tries to get it up ice. And we're pushing ourselves and trying to get a penalty. This is Knutson. Backhands it around to Stitsworth. Looks like. Now to Brunette. Tries to throw it up ice.
Yeah, we're a little tired.
And here comes Buffalo to get around Church. Shot. And a goal. Byron was fumbling in it a little bit. Wasn't quite sure where it was. She took a look back, and I think it was rolling around her shoulder.
Caught the post, hit her shoulder, and then trickled in. That kind of started at the center here. We just, again, you had one person, one lumberjack, you know, 3 or 4 Buffalo gals, and no one supporting her. She wound up trying to throw it in, but mishandled it a bit, and then the next thing you know, it's down in our zone and in the net.
It's that quick. This one goes over to Lossing. Lossing backhands it into the offensive zone. And now she's rubbing out a Bison on the end wall. He tries to backhand it around. That's Novak into the corner. She gets crunched.
Oop, penalty.
And the arm's up. Pemberton tries to get it up. Somebody Lossing's going to try to be the first one there. And now that's touched up by Buffalo, and it looks like they're going to the box. I think it's going to be either a rough or a check.
Yeah.
Yep, checking.
Okay.
So the first penalty goes to Buffalo. That's going to put your Jacks on the power play. Puck comes around to the near side. And they're just able to get it out of the zone. This is Runnigan. He throws it up ice. Carlson kind of lost the handle. Buffalo chips it into the Jack zone here. Runnigan's going to fire it up the wall to Carlson.
Bump it up.
Carlson
nice
tries to get to Fuller. She's got Larson but missed it. Whiffed on the first pass, hit the second one. Now good at the line is Lossing. Tries to get over to Fuller. Working him around. Oh! Denied.
Nice play by Lossing at the blue line, hesitating before she brought it over because it would have been offside. It's good heads up on her part.
Larson trying to get a handle on it. Jacks are going to be able to keep it in. I didn't like that pass to nowhere. And now the Bison throw it up, and that's going to be the end of the first. So minute 3 left on that penalty. 2-0 is your score. We're going to get a quick 2-minute intermission here, and then they'll resurface after the second period. So far, the power play looked pretty good there.
Yeah, they're moving a little quicker, a little more urgency, I think.
Couple of quick, you got to watch where you're passing on that power play. You know you got extra space. Rather than just whacking it somewhere, you got to look for somebody in a white jersey.
Yes, you're so right. You have to be accountable for where that puck's going. You're partially accountable for whether that person you're passing it to catches it or not.
Right.
If she's in a bad position or you're no, that's not the case. If you're passing it into an unhealthy situation, that was your problem. And we'd see a little bit of that. You know, it's common too, where you really see that offensive pressure, and you see people, these players behind the net, the opposing team's net, trying to force passes to the front of the net to someone they think or they want to be open, and that results in a breakout for the opposition probably 70% of the time. So again, you just really have to be accountable. If they steal it from you, they steal it from you.
Good way to put it.
Don't
behind the net, trying to pass it to somebody you want to be open.
Yeah, get it to the corner, get it to the defense, wherever, but don't shove it to where you're pretty much always going to be outnumbered. And I see a little bit of that here throughout the ice. We're shoving pucks to where we're outnumbered a little bit. Now, is that on behalf of the passer, or is that on behalf of the people out the puck just not getting into good position? A little bit of both. You know,
and some of that is just, these girls are doing their best, and
they are.
Somebody just got to get them to look up and just think that extra second.
I think several of them, too, are in new positions, actually. I know Carlson was a defense. She's at center now. I noticed a couple of, I think Brooke historically has been a defense. So a lot of these girls are trying to learn their way around the ice in a different position. Learning curve.
Exactly. That's why we have practices and film days, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Give you bench cam here. All right, it looks like we're going to start out with Frank, Larson, Carlson, Fuller, and Runnigan again.
And Kyla Frank, she didn't play the first period, right? She just came out.
Yep.
She's a good player. She handles the puck well, controls it well, makes good decisions.
Got good speed.
Yeah.
Yep. So she's having a heck of a year.
Yeah, good for her.
Yep, agreed.
She's always had good hands and good lateral mobility.
Good size.
Good size, too. Yeah, good range.
A lot of good things going on.
I want to be that big when I grow up.
Yeah, me too.
You and I both.
We're shrinking, Kev.
We're the Smurf line.
Yeah, we're shrinking. Fuller along the near wall here. Gets it over to Carlson. Wait, that was Frank. Bison picked it up, throw it back in deep. So your Jacks are now going right to left on your dial. Larson throws it up, hits Carlson. Carlson's with Fuller. Now they're both kind of clustered up here. Drops the Fuller shot, 6 feet or 8, 10. That might have been 12 feet.
Where's a soccer net when you need one?
See, you got the jokes in you. Larson looking to shoot. Oh, great save by the Bison goalie. And now they're looking to bust out. They say, give me a whistle and jack it up. Well, actually, we're still in the power play.
Still power play, yeah.
So 14 to go. Good job for the Bison to get the clear in. Jacks go up. Larson tries to chip it out. Fuller just couldn't get there quick enough.
No, but she did a good job trying.
Bison are good at the line. They're now back to full strength, so we're back to 5-on-5 hockey.
Good job, Addie. Addie's a good thinker.
Fuller trying to chip it up without causing.
She makes the right pass most of the time.
She does. She plays really smart.
Yeah. Plays hard, plays smart, and plays humble. And I just think so highly of that. I think very highly of her.
Nice pass by the Bison from the dot. Drop pass.
Oh.
And teed it up for the one-timer. That goes right of Byron.
Got away with a behind-the-back pass. That's a low percentage play. She was lucky to But that wasn't a breakout.
Sure, it's pretty if it works, though.
If your last name is Crosby, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And here come the Bison. Called good at the line. On the backhand, behind the net. Looking for somebody to pass to. Out front, that gets tipped. Nice job, I think that was Brunette. Bison grab it. Boy, they skate well.
They really do, yeah. There's some,
and that one
some skill in this unit.
Byron plays it to the wall.
A little advantage over us skating ability-wise.
This is Pemberton with it.
Nice pass.
Gets it over to Brand. Bison with a whiff, picked up by Novak.
Shoot.
Novak tied up with Pemberton, gets the shot off.
I'd love to see Mika score a goal.
Yeah, that one I'd love to call a shot, but it was going to go wide.
Yeah.
Bison goalie got it with the blocker.
Yeah.
Picked off by Grant. And now out to center, where Novak throws it back to the D. And they throw it up cross ice. That one's going to get to be played by Winkler. And she throws it up. That one looked like it went off the Bison bench goalie over there.
The goalie, that's her first save.
Yeah, it's a good thing they're now wearing helmets. Remember, you didn't used to have our days. There was nobody on the bench wearing helmets.
I remember back when the goalie in the net wasn't wearing the helmet.
But that's when the guys respected and kept those pucks and sticks
very
low.
much so.
Yeah,
very much so.
The game changed when the goalie started putting something on it. They couldn't kill him anymore.
Same thing when masks came into play for forwards as well. All of a sudden, a false sense of security.
Yeah,
a lot
the
of
dentist
guys
almost went on strike.
Yeah.
This is Frank. 3-on-2 for the Jacks. Pass was just a little bit into Fuller's skates. Lost the momentum. Larson in on the forecheck. Gets by Carlson, comes back to Winkler. Winkler dishes it over to Frank.
See, you don't want to wait for those passes to get to you. You got to skate into those. That
it's
just
all
gave
about timing, isn't it?
It is. That gave Buffalo a chance to kind of regroup and attack her rather than her getting in and attacking them.
Buffalo plays it in the far wall. Fuller and Larson there. Frank tries to keep it in the zone, comes out to Buffalo. Larson gives it a whack over to nowhere. Buffalo through center, dancing around Fuller, getting through Larson. And top shelf over Byron's glove.
That's at number 2. She stood out right from the first shift. She's a good little player.
And they make it 3-rip. That one went right over the top of the glove of Byron.
Top shelf for Mama keeps the cookies.
Yep.
As they say.
Everybody likes to go in there.
Bob Peters used to say that.
Well, I miss good old Bob.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Not a better guy around. Buffalo 2-on-1. Shot. That one saved by Byron. Another shot low. Byron screen. Good position, and she gets the mid down.
Oops.
That's how you clear the crease. All right. Was that Church was in there doing a little cleanup duty, aisle 5.
I think Brooke got a little stick to stuck her in the back a little bit. Brooke could be a little feisty.
Yeah. Well, when you're in the crease like that,
Brooke
everybody
Burnett.
always kind of screams when somebody should get penalties while they're in there, but if you get them in quick, get those shots in, the refs will usually let it go a little bit.
Yeah, these refs, you know what, and I appreciate that. I think all of Bemidji's refs do a really nice job. I really do. They know the game. They let them play. Let the game decide itself. I'm a huge fan of non-calls as opposed to calling everything.
Yep.
Now they're calling that one, you have to. That was
could hear the slash from up here.
Yeah.
Now run against busted loose, trying to get the handle on it, looking for a second penalty. And finally Buffalo touches it up. Runnigan almost had a great A chance there.
Did. Boy, a nice little burst of speed.
So it looks like 18 for a slash, or somebody else going? Nope. Are they sure who's going? 23?
I guess.
23 for the slash. She had the other checking penalty, just so you know, that's her second of the game.
Oh.
Little drama building there.
Yeah.
So the face off to the right of the Buffalo goalie, and they chuck it up ice. It's always good to make your opponents go 200 feet on the penalty kill.
Yes.
Frank's going to pick it up. She's going to try and get that speed going here. She's around
That's
one.
that lateral mobility.
Round two, onto the backhand, dishes it over to Larson. That
She
didn't
needs
work.
help.
And now Buffalo's going to come up around this side. That's where that D's got to get over along the wall there and cut that off.
Yeah.
Frank's going to try again. We're going to go 200 feet again. Get it over to Fuller. That one. Tried to get it over to Carlson. And we're going to get icing. Oh, icing's waved off. Larson behind the net. Now to Fuller. Fuller tried, thought she had somebody behind the net. And they're going to wrap it around. Frank right where she's supposed to be. Tipped
Nice
by
effort.
Carlson.
Carlson.
Good idea.
Good shot. Good, just, get it to the net. Look what Frank did.
50-some seconds left here. Just got by Fuller. And that's going to be not icing.
Nope. Still shorthanded. So I'm not excited about our spacing. Boy, our defense are put in a position where they got to throw that puck a long ways to get it to a forward who's usually alone when she gets it.
You got to get those feet moving too.
Yep, get the feet moving, go to the pass. Rather than waiting for it to get to you all the
Nice save
time.
by Byron. D to D.
Now someone's got to get out
Short-handed
there.
here's Buffalo. That one gets tipped. It goes wide of Byron. They're still short-handed. Church is going to get it out of the zone at least.
Keeley is always going to work hard. Keeley Church, she does a nice job too. I'm glad to see her out this year again.
Yeah, me too.
And she's gotten a couple of goals. That's
She
fun.
has. Team leading the goals for JV right now.
Oh boy.
Here comes Frank. Looks like she's got a plan, but that didn't go so well. That's going to get her too.
That's a penalty.
If not more.
That could be more than two.
So good thing to go. 25ers. She's moving.
Yeah.
That's dangerous when you're 3-4 feet away from the boards.
Yeah, that's. I see Kayla Frank skated by her. Looked like she offered an apology.
Yeah.
So she's guilty when you're apologizing.
So they're talking about it. With that long of a chat, I think they're only going to give her the 2, but I could be wrong.
Oh shoot.
5 for boarding.
I was agreeing
that's a
with
5.
you, but they're going to do 5.
I can't disagree with that. I wish it was the other way.
Yeah. My only question, and to your point, is Frank's hit wasn't really aggressive. She just shoved her from a bad
distance. It takes very little to get somebody off balance on skates.
That's what she did. If it was aggressive, I could certainly see the 5. So I'm not going to question the refs. I'm not down there. They are. I'm just the one up here yelling, "Call that," which I would never do.
That looks like a 5 up there, doesn't it?
No, they got 2. Oh, that's on the wrong side though, too.
No, it's on the right side. We got the 0.
Right. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Yep, you're right.
Oh, now they take the 2 down. Wait for him to... We need a couple of light bulbs changed up there in the scoreboard. There's a couple missing.
Okay, I can stand in to do color, but I'm not going to go change a light bulb on the scoreboard.
Yeah,
if you're hinting.
Come on, not for the broadcast even. There's the 5. All right. That's a pretty tall ladder, too. And
I'm a pretty short guy.
Need one of those machines, that... All right.
Right.
So for those of you in Rio Linda, here's how it goes. 5-minute major.
Good hustle by Fuller there.
Buffalo can score as many times as they want.
Yeah.
You know what I've seen on the penalty kill here for the Jacks is sometimes they get the puck and they skate it up a little right closer to a Buffalo player when you're shorthanded. Just launch the thing.
Yeah.
Just get it the heck out of there.
Skate. If you're going to skate, skate to the open areas. You're right.
Yeah. If you're going to go skate with it, you better make sure you get it out of the zone.
Yeah. Don't take a 1-on-0
Stone
and turn
by
it into
Carlson,
1-on-1.
trying to split the D, goes to the backhand, look at that shorty, and got a shot off, and it goes wide left by about 6 feet. Good effort, though.
Yeah, good
Here
effort
comes
skating.
Buffalo. Buffalo trying to get set up onto the backhand pass. Short, shallow angle.
Nice save.
Looks like it might have landed on the top of the net even.
Yeah. She's got her blocker on it and then landed near the top of the net, if not on it.
3:57 to go here in the 5-minute major to Frank.
Number 2 again for Buffalo.
Buffalo down by the end wall, going behind the net. Looking for somebody. Tries to stuff a truck. Byron had that. Looks like she got the leg pad on it. Buffalo keeps it in the offensive zone here, trying to keep the pressure on. Nice job by running in, keeping them wide. Good thing Fuller had that one tied up. And
nice
she
job.
wraps it up. That's
nice
exactly
job.
what I wasn't saying. Get the puck and get it the heck out of Dodge.
Right. She did a good job. But, you know, she has good hands, and that's a big part of this. I see a lot of bouncing pucks, and that's just kind of a sign that we need to work on her hand skills a little bit. Fuller has good hands, and she has quick hands, and she can get her out of there.
Buffalo looked to center there, and the area to keep it in the zone. That's Pemberton battling on the wall, and she's able to get it out of the zone, so Buffalo's got to regroup.
Carly always
picked
working
off by
hard.
Larson there, and she'll be the first one there, and throws it up, and it's kept in by the Bison. Back to the right point, shot. Byron's got it. 2:36 to go here. Oh, and tipped out front by Winkler, and Byron gets it in the midsection.
We want to be careful. Our defense need to be careful when they're immediately in front of our net trying to deflect pucks away. And I would have to ask a goalie this, but I was always under the impression the goalies want you out of the way.
Yeah.
Don't try and stop a shot with your stick, because you never know. It's going to be a tip. I've seen that a couple of times now from our guys.
Puck is loose out front. Buffalo able to keep it in, going back to the D.
Ooh, good job, Carly.
Whiff on the shot there. Shot goes wide, but Byron puts in the mitt and wisely says, "Give me a whistle." So it looks like the Jacks are going to switch it up here, at least the defense. Or that's the forwards. Knutson and Grand off the bench. Grand gets it.
Good job by Grant getting in there.
That's Grandpa Grand's granddaughter.
Helping win the face-off, yeah.
Picked up by Church. Gonna get the shot off. Oh, what a great save by the Bison goalie.
Good anticipation,
Hasn't
good
had
read.
that much action, but she got it when she needed to.
Yeah. Nice job, Keeley. Short-handed goals are always fun.
Looks like we're sticking with the foursome we got out there. Great short-handed opportunity.
Yeah.
This will be Knutson on the draw. Bison going to throw it around the far side.
Lost the draw, but she attacked quick and kind of forced the defense into an uncomfortable pass.
Brunette's got to get there quick. We got a Bison. Oh, Brunette got it in her skates. Otherwise, we're in trouble.
That's not a good giveaway.
Bison on the backhand in the slot. Turn to the forehand. Save Byron.
Yeah, don't do it again. Anytime you throw the puck away from deep in your corner, you're basically just giving it to their defense.
Brunette gets it all the way up ice. We're going to make them go 200 feet. Minute 19 left here in the major to Frank. This one's picked off by Winkler. She throws it on net even.
Yeah, nice job, Mackey, stepping up and intercepting that, reading it.
Here come the Bison. Throw it up. They're onside. Looks like it was tipped. Winkler wrapping it around, trying to get it to Grand. Tipped in by the Bison. Now Grand's got it.
We need a little more accountability behind our net. Too many throwaways.
Bison shot. Oh, that was Carlson getting hooked.
Well, that was a hook.
Byron got another save there. Stolen away by Grand. Grand's got Carlson. If she can get it to her, Carlson's going to bust out with some speed. Getting pushed from behind. Carlson shoots. Oh! Just wide. Another shorthand opportunity.
Wow.
Now here come the Bison the other way. Fuller covering defense.
Offsides.
And offsides is the call. What a chance by Larson.
Yeah.
This 5-minute major, we had two grand old opportunities.
Yeah.
Looks like we're sticking with these same lines here. So Fuller's on defense. That's
Larson
a new
again,
one.
doing a nice. Oh yeah, interesting.
Maybe she just wants her to be able to rip them up.
Yeah, that might be it. That might be it. If we're throwing it from deep in our zone, get someone who can handle it and rip it.
And here they come.
Sometimes you have to.
There she got caught a little deep. Oh. Back to 5-on-5 hockey, so the Jacks successfully kill off that 5-minute major. And here comes Frank, going to try and make up for it a little bit. She dishes it off, looks like Larson.
You got
3-on-2, the pass was just
right
a little
idea.
behind him.
Yeah, right idea. Just didn't quite execute. Fuller and Frank were both charging to the net.
Here comes Larson, makes the
Larson
move.
plays hard. I like her.
Who does?
Number 7.
Oh yeah,
for us.
Riley Larson.
Yeah,
yeah.
plays
Backhand.
hard.
Oh, right in the open basket, trying to get the shot off.
You know, it's her play in the neutral zone is creating some of our offensive opportunities. A breakaway from Carlson.
And she's good with her stick too. She can catch a nice hard pass.
Yeah.
Jack's getting a little mojo going here. We got 4 left in the second period. Jacks have had probably about their best 6 minutes. And Frank throws it into the far corner.
Yeah, some of it on short.
Knutson trying to get a handle on it, picked off by Pemberton. Over to Stitchworth, it looks like. Over to Knutson. And now the Bison go the other way.
Good job, Sophie, getting to that. We're attacking well now.
Somebody put a quarter in them. They're putting a little more effort into it here.
Yeah.
Here's the Bison 1-on-3. They go wide. This is 23 with the 2 penalties.
Oh, yeah.
She's still pestering everybody off the side of the net. Otherwise, it would have been a great pass. Puck is loose out front. Now it pops out to center. Bison throw it D to D. And here they come.
Nice job. First Carly, then Sophie attacking in the neutral zone. Again, you don't have to be the one to steal it. You just have to throw the opposition off a little bit so they make a mistake.
And that's going to be icing on your Jack. So this one's going to come to the right of Byron. So face off to the right of Byron here. Bison's short one here. I guess after playing 5 minutes with 4 people, you got to get used to it, eh, Kev?
Yeah.
Somebody forgot their jobs. Oh, I can go back out. Oh, tipped up into the netting. And we're going to get a do-over here. Crowd's starting to come in a little bit, getting ready for the varsity game. Where the varsity team is 4-0. Here's Novak trying to get it out of the zone. Church trying to take out a girl about twice her size.
She did, which is not unusual for her. She's a pretty tough player. Look at Addie go now. Good job, Addie.
Novak trying to get it played up ice. Hits the red line. Brand chips it into the end wall here. And here come the Bison up front. But you're good for now. And the Jacks throw it up ice. Should be icy, but Larson's tried to get there first and just couldn't. So we're going to get this one all the way back to the right of Byron again. $1:50 something left on the warm-up clock. Or not the warm-up clock, the clock. 1:58. Face-off won by the Bison. They throw it back to the D. Byron just gets a piece of it. And here comes Larson again. She just lost the handle. Fuller tries to get it in deep. Bison coming around the far wall. Now they're going to come the other way. Kept in by Runnigan. Fuller trying to get a piece of it.
She needs a little help. Someone's got to get in. Well, it depends on their forecheck system. Maybe they just have a one-person forecheck.
Well, we're getting a little forecheck going here.
Yeah. Attack, attack, attack.
Keep it going.
I think we're a little tired now, though.
Yeah, the good news is so are they, though.
Yeah, yeah.
They're going to dump it in deep. Surprised both aren't going off for a change.
Right.
Running in with it. Yeah, that got a little high, and that's a whistle.
Yeah.
So we got a cross-check on the Bison.
No question asked there.
That one looked like it got up a little high, too.
The elbow to the back of the head, yeah.
I think this was on the Bison.
It was, yeah.
They had the Jacks door open, and guess who it is? No. No, maybe not.
No. No, it's on the Bison. No question.
That's her third of the game.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
Somebody put a leash on that one. 3 straight penalties for the Bison.
And that was an active penalty. She just put a good elbow to the head.
In the offensive zone even.
Wasn't a hard-working penalty. It wasn't a my stick got caught up in her stick penalty. It was a...
Jacks from the D here. Throw it up ice. Just gets by Frank. Yeah, if I'm the Bison coach, I'm thinking I'm going to sit that girl down for the third period.
Yeah.
3 straight unneeded penalties.
Right. Mackey on the Mack
Picked up by Knutson. Throws it towards the net. Buffalo goalie says, give me a whistle. Yeah, so she's got one for checking, one for a slash, and one for a cross check. So it's not even a little stick infraction, hooking.
Those are, if you're not moving your feet, that's what you do.
So face off to the left of the Bison goalie here. That one gets thrown up ice. Frank's going to go back and get it. Frank tries to wrap it around to Larson, and Byron puts it in the mitt and says, give me a whistle. That's where she might have been better off turning and throwing it the other way.
I was just thinking that.
See, you know how to do this.
I really was.
You're all the way up to the B team, Kev. Working your way to the top. Do 2 games, you'll be on the A team.
Give me a chance, I'll work my way back down real quick.
And that's going to be Carlson, throws it into the offensive zone. We're still on the power play here with 2 seconds left in the second.
Well, there's some bright spots there. We did some nice things, some opportunities. It's a good hockey team. Buffalo skates well.
Hockey team. Yeah, they're playing really well.
I just have.
But the Jacks came out with a whole lot more energy and played better in the second than they did in the first, for sure. So
did a better job taking away their space.
Right on. Well, we got about 12 minutes here, folks. During the intermission, we're going to put you on mute. Time to go get your snacks and beverages. Hang tight, everybody. Live hockey coming your way in just a few minutes. All right, hockey fans, here we go. We're just about ready. As you can see, the Zamboni is wrapping up. We got some girls on the bench. There's bench cam for you. Buffalo should be coming out of the locker room here quick. So, all right, Kev, we talked just at the end of the second there where they played a whole lot better. If you're the coach in the locker room, what's your message coming out for the third?
Well, again, Buffalo skates well. I think our girls just, you have point A and you have point B. Point A is where you're standing, point B is where they're with the puck, and you have to get there as quick as you can and not let their skill prevail. So just to take away their space, get in their face, and I'd like to see us paired off a little better. In other words, rather than one girl isolated on our team, have another, have better support, a little better teammate support. So, support your teammate better. Have your teammates support you better. So wherever the puck is, we got two gals on it, and looking to get there, anticipating.
Yep. All right, Buffalo's coming out of their locker room. We got referees in the scorekeeper box there. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. No, wait, we're 5-on-4. So number 23 for the Bison. Going to spend one more minute in the box for the third penalty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch to see if she's got any extra time on the ice after she gets out of the penalty box.
Right.
Those are three pretty loose penalties. I don't know, do they have in high school, in youth hockey, you get more than 5 penalties in a game and something's going to happen there.
Unless it's changed in recent years. I know when I was involved with the boys program, if you got 5, you were done, which you should be anyways.
Right.
And I think maybe they might have carried into the next game. I can't remember. We had a couple of actually pretty good players that would flirt with that once in a while.
Yep.
Especially if you're bigger